Here is a little town. Real hills, real trees, and a real winding river. Now I have a question for you. How could I ever carry this whole town around in my pocket? Like this. With a map. Look closely. The map is not the town. It is flat and tiny, and made of nothing but simple lines and dots. It leaves out the pebbles, the leaves, the sound of the river. And yet it is wonderfully useful. This is what we call a model. A model is a simpler stand-in for a real thing. And here is the clever part. A good map leaves things out on purpose. Imagine a map that showed every single pebble and leaf. It would have to be as big as the whole town. Useless. Leaving things out is exactly what makes it helpful. And because a map leaves things out, we can make different maps for different jobs. A map for driving keeps the roads. A map for trains straightens everything into neat, tidy lines. A treasure map keeps almost nothing at all, just a path and a big red X. None of them is the real town. Each one keeps only what you need and happily throws the rest away. Once you know what a model is, you start to see them everywhere. A globe is a model of the earth. A toy is a model of a real car. A drawing of clouds and raindrops is a model of the rain. And here is a funny secret I have been keeping this whole time. Every single picture I have shown you in this entire show was a model too. The little eye, the 5 doors, the darts on the target. None of them were the real thing. They were all just simpler stand-ins to help the big ideas fit neatly inside your head. But models do come with one warning. You must never mix up the map with the real place. Here is a picture of a cake. It looks delicious, doesn't it? But you cannot eat it. No matter how hungry you get, a picture of a cake is simply not a cake. A model is never the real thing, but used the right way, it is a kind of magic. This little picture can help you find the real cake in the real kitchen. So we use our models happily. We just always remember what they are. A map, not the place. And what if a model turns out to be wrong? Well, you already know exactly what we do. We do not panic. We smile and we build a better one. That is why our models of the world keep getting truer and truer over time. A wrong model is just the beginning of a better one. And that brings us to the end of our very first season. Look at everything you can do now. You know your senses can fool you. You know your brain only makes its best guess. You know to ask a good question and to check it. You know to measure. You know how to be wrong, bravely and on purpose. And now you know that we explain the world with models. Honest, useful, simpler stand-ins. That is a real scientist's toolkit. So from now on, whenever I show you a picture, you will know exactly what it is. Not the real thing. A map of it. A helpful, honest map. And next season, we point all of these tools at one big, wonderful question. What is everything actually made of? We are going to zoom in, closer and closer and closer, until we find the tiniest building blocks of the whole entire world. I cannot wait to show you. See you there.